Okay, hi guys. We are now at the Gombak area and we're going to do an eco run from here all the way to PJ. So we're going to go to the first we go to the trip meter A and we were going to set it at 0. Okay, that's 0. And then just note the reading at the bottom is 4503 km, yeah. And we're going to start the go back to the fuel consumption and we're going to set to 0. Okay, here we go. We're going to drive and we're going to drive like normally, of course with light throttle, as if you are trying to be economical, yeah. But we're driving normally. And let's see what kind of fuel consumption we get from this Mitsubishi Xpander. So it will take some time for the first reading to set itself. This reading is measured in liters per 100 kilometers. Okay, I'm gonna take off my mask. Okay, so if it's 10 liters per 100 kilometers, that will equal to 10 kilometers per liter. Okay, so if it is 5 liters per 100 kilometers, then you are getting 20 kilometers per liter. Okay, so if you're getting 20 kilometers per liter, 5 liters will take you 100. That's how it works out. So we have got the first reading, yes, 6.5 liters per 100. That's roughly about 14 to 15 kilometers per liter. So this is just the start of the reading because and it will be a little bit high because we are idling the car for a while before we started. And of course it took a bit of fuel to get the car moving. Okay, we're gonna take the road on the Duke Highway. We are going to head towards Sentul and towards PJ. We're going at 80 kilometers per hour, as you can see. And I must say the Xpander is actually quite quiet at 80 kilometers per hour. All I'm hearing are the tires. You can't hear the engine, you can't hear anything except for the tires. So just for your information, the Xpander runs 16-inch tires. And having 16-inch also helps with the handling and grip. I remember way back in the late 90s, the Satya GTI had 16-inch tires and everybody was saying, oh, the car handles very well. Yes, the 16-inch tires do help because it's a bigger tire, so the contact patch is a bit bigger. And nowadays it's quite common to find cars with 16. Well, not really. But most cars would have 15 in this what you call segment. So 16 is a bit of a luxury already. Of course, the downside is 16-inch wheels will cost a little bit more when it comes to replace them. But of course, the other benefit is the additional better grip and also the handling that you get as a bonus. So it's a trade-off. No free lunches, guys. So what have we got? We can't see the distance because it's on the same readout, but to check the distance you just press okay, we've gone 5.6 kilometers and our fuel consumption is 5.3 liters per 100. 5.3 will be a little bit below 20 kilometers per liter. Oh, that's actually quite good, yeah. We're going at 90 kilometers per hour now. We're just taking an easy drive. And we are in the middle lane. We're kind of like following the speed of traffic. The faster cars are overtaking us on the right. So how does it feel to drive the Xpander? Actually, it feels very easy. Well, it feels nice and light. Not so light that you feel it's flimsy. It's solidly planted on the road, but the steering is very precise. Yeah, it's rack and pinion, it's electrical power steering, so no issues there. And the tracking is very good. The car feels very nice and stable. I think Mitsubishi did a good job with the suspension. The base weight is about 1.2 tons, and given that it can take 7 people, I would say that the payload would be about 500 to 600 kilos. So therefore, despite the fact that it's 1.2, it has to take another 50% more weight when it's on full load. So therefore, the suspension has to be a little bit on the firm side. But having driven the car for a while now, it does actually feel that it's quite comfortable, not too jarring, and my passenger hasn't complained yet. She is very sensitive to bumpy cars, having sat in bumpy cars all her life. Okay, so we're going out to overtake. We are still going at about 90 kilometers per hour, and hey, very good, man. We are still showing 5.3 liters per 100. Just to confirm, yes. Oh, it's 5.4. I spoke too soon. Still, it's actually quite good, yeah. And you can see I'm not making any special effort to drive very economically, just going like normal and following the traffic. We're not going slow, yeah. Well, some people can get much better fuel consumption if they go at 50 or 60 kilometers per hour, but you'll be a nuisance to other drivers on the road, and that's not how we should test typical fuel consumption, because what we want is to get the typical fuel consumption. Now, where's my smart tag? Okay, we're coming to a toll plaza. Okay, we're heading for the toll. Takeoff is not bad. The gear change is automatic and it goes up quite nice and smoothly. Nicely and smooth. And we're at 60. We're still on the Duke Highway. And we're slowly building up to 80. Merging traffic from another road on the side. So what's the 5.6? Yeah, as the traffic builds up, as you do more stop and start, it has a bit of bearing on the fuel consumption. Well, we wanted to test it in a kind of like urban kind of setting. So this is as urban as you can get. Yeah, it's not like stuck in a city jam, because that would be quite pointless, you know, to do a fuel consumption in traffic jam and see how much you can get. Yeah, so that's not the way it should be done. We're just giving you an indication of what it can do, and of course you can look at the traffic. Okay, that is the traffic we are facing, and this is the speed we are driving. So we have a camera on the traffic, we have a camera on the meter, and a camera on the driver, and another camera from the back. Okay, so we are going to merge into this traffic, and we have to brake a little bit. Okay, my intentions are known, and we are going to go up this hill. Have to overtake that truck a little bit so that he doesn't block us. And we will keep left to head towards Petaling Jaya. Okay, so our fuel consumption test is by no means conclusive, because it's based on the distance measured by the vehicle and on the fuel consumed also measured by the vehicle. So, well, we didn't calibrate the instrument, so we cannot tell you for sure what it is, but what we are showing you is what is indicated. Yeah, so take that and take it at that value. Yeah, if you need to do a more comprehensive fuel consumption test, by all means you can do a full tank, or you can actually do a measured amount of fuel, like take 3 liters and see how far you can go. Yeah, or take 1 liter and see how far you can go. And even then it's non-conclusive. Yeah, so fuel consumption test is just an indicator, and it should be taken as such. Now, with a different driver, you might get different results, but we are driving the car, I'm driving the car like how a typical driver would drive. You know, like the uncle driving to market. So I'm the uncle. So we're going at, I don't know what's the speed limit here. Oh no, speed limit is 60. Sorry. Okay, so we are going above the speed limit. Yeah, I should go at 60. Anyway, I'm slowing down. Well, there's no traffic, and I'm just keeping with the flow. Okay, where's my smart tank again? I think I'm paying more toll than I'm paying petrol here. Okay, another way to save a bit of fuel is to get yourself a smart tag or a RFID tag, because then you will slow down not so much. Of course, it's still good to slow down as a precaution. And we have 5.8. Okay, even up to 6 you will get something like it will be about like 15 point something kilometers per liter, which is actually quite good considering that this is a 1.2 something ton vehicle. Yeah, and of course if you carry 5 or 6 people, fuel consumption will drop, or rather it will increase by a little bit, maybe 5-10%. Yeah, so always take in mind what we have are 2 people in the car, or one is a lightweight, super lightweight. Thanks for coming with So she's here to keep me from falling asleep. Fuel consumption tests are not things that I really like to do. Okay, I'm going to go out to this side. Yeah, I'm going to stay on this lane. And the speed limit here is quite heavily enforced. So, not today though. I think the speed limit here is 80. We're going at 70 and keeping to the extreme left lane. .7. Oh, we improved. The place where they usually stop you if they catch you on camera speeding. It has decreased down to 5.6 liters per 100 kilometers. Not bad, because we had a little bit of hill to climb, and now we're actually going down. Yeah, where there's an up, there's always a down. So we are heading down towards the LDP. And the guy is on the phone. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, it's on the phone. Yeah, we're doing fuel consumption test. We have got 5.6 liters per 100. I have to peep around again. Oh, it's dropped to 5.5. Oh, that's the average. You know why? Because we actually slowed down. So guys, this is the way the cookie crumbles. You go a little bit slower, you get a bit better fuel consumption. But of course, you take a very long time to arrive lah. Okay. Alright, so we are going to end our fuel consumption test here. We've gone a distance which I don't know. We will see in a while. We have achieved 5.5 liters per 100, and when we come to the traffic light, we will stop and measure the distance. Okay, we can still continue because the light is green. We'll find a place to stop so we can look at the amount of fuel we consume. We need to find a safe place to stop. Oh gosh, the fuel consumption dropped to 5.4 liters momentarily, and now it's back to 5.5. So in city traffic, if you're very easy on the throttle, you can actually save fuel. Okay, there's a small little place here. We're just gonna stop here for a couple of seconds, and here we are. Okay, the reading is 5.4 liters per 100, and the distance we have traveled is 22 kilometers. Yeah, 5.4 liters per 100 there. And the distance we have traveled is 22 on trip A. Alright guys, that's our overall fuel consumption. Thanks very much for watching our video. Till we meet again. Bye bye.